Hello guys, welcome to Bright Brace Grass, where problems of calculus are easily resolved. My name is Ode Fegomaras, and the purpose of me creating this channel is to help students, viewers, and learners who are having issues with the branch of mathematics called calculus. So why don't you click on the subscription button and definitely hit on the notification bell so that you get some of my awesome videos on calculus. And also don't forget to like this video, comment, and share this video to your friends, family members, and loved ones who are still having issues with this branch of mathematics called calculus. You know, in today's video, we'll be looking at how to solve a differential equation using the first principle. So thank you very much once again, and let's dive in. So as you can see from the board above, it says solving a differential equation using the first principle. Then y is equals to x. Find dy dx using the first principle. So how am I going to solve this question using the first principle? The first step I'm going to take solution. If I say solution, then I'll come back again and write the question down again. Y is equals to x. Then there's something I'm going to do. I'm doing this because I want to make it more easier so that those who don't have knowledge about it will easily understand. The first step I'm going to take again, I'm going to assume x to be equals to x plus delta x. So I'm going to have x is equals to x plus delta x. I'm still going to assume y to be equals to y plus delta y. So I'm going to say y plus y is equals to y plus delta y. So in place of y, I'm going to put y plus delta y, and in place of s, I'm going to put x plus delta x. So I'm going to have y plus delta y is equals to x plus delta x. So with this, what am I going to do next again? I'm going to make delta y to be the subject of formula. In other words, I'm going to make delta y to stand on its own in this equation. So I'm going to have delta y is equals to x plus delta x. And by the time y is crossing the equality sign, it's going to turn to negative because it is positive at the left hand side. By the time it's coming to the right hand side, it's going to be plus. It's going to be negative. So I'm going to have minus y. So I'm going to have delta y is equals to x plus delta x. And you can know from our previous question that y is equals to x. So in the place of y, I'm going to put x, so minus x. So with this, I'm coming here again to write delta y is equals to x minus x plus delta x. And you know in mathematics, 2 minus 2 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. So x minus s is still going to give us 0. So we are left with delta y is equals to delta x. Then after this, what am I going to do next again? I will divide both sides by delta y. So I'm going to have something like this. All over, delta x all over what? Delta x. So delta s and delta s will easily strike out. So I'm left with delta y all over delta x is equals to 1. But you can see from the question that they are telling us to find dy ds, not delta y over delta x. So what am I going to do? There's a principle that says delta of x, y over delta of x, limiting delta x to 0 is equals to 1. So the next step I'm going to take, I'm going to limit delta x to be what? To 0. So in the place of delta s, I'm putting 0 there. So but you can know that from this principle that, let me write it very well so that you can see it. Delta y over delta x, limiting delta x to 0 is equals to dy over dx. So I'm going to have delta y over delta of x, limiting delta x to 0 is equals to 1, limiting delta x to what? To 0. So with something like that, you know that delta y over delta x, limiting delta x to 0 is equals to what? Dy dx. So in the place of this one, I'm putting dy over dx. So I'm putting dy over what? Dx. But as you can see from this place, we only have 1, not delta x. So I'm going to put 1 there as the answer. So this is the final answer. Thank you once again, and don't forget to like this video, comment, and share.